Today we're talking about how to protect your crypto wallet. If you want to protect your crypto for years to come, then you need to know how to keep your wallet safe from all the threats out there. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through 13 mistakes you need to avoid to keep your wallet secure, just like I've been keeping my wallet secure for the past 5 years, even with using dozens of different crypto wallets. After watching this, I guarantee you'll walk away knowing how to better use your crypto wallet to effectively secure your crypto, starting with mistake number 1, using the wrong type of wallet. So there are two main types of wallets you'll come across in the crypto space: a hot wallet, also known as a software wallet, and a cold wallet, also known as a hardware wallet. A hot wallet is software that runs on your phone or computer. Some popular ones are MetaMask, Exodus, and Trust Wallet. And the nice thing about hot wallets is that they're free and super convenient, especially if you're just starting out. They're also great for things like connecting to decentralized applications to swap or mint crypto, claim airdrops, or basically just explore the world of crypto. But here's a catch: while hot wallets are easy to use, they're not exactly safe for long-term storage. Since hot wallets live on your internet-connected device, the keys you use to access and manage your crypto are stored within the wallet software. This can become a huge problem if you accidentally download malware onto your phone or your computer, and as a result, the keys to your wallet could be compromised and all of your crypto could be gone in an instant. And this isn't just a what-if scenario. It actually happened to one of our subscribers here on the channel. He had about $3,500 worth of Bitcoin stored in his hot wallet, and he had been storing it like that for years until one day he woke up and all of his Bitcoin was gone. He checked the transaction history, and sure enough, someone had drained his wallet, and it turns out that he actually downloaded some malware onto his computer, and that's all it took for the hackers to get his keys and steal his crypto. So the solution is a cold wallet, and cold wallets are just physical devices that store the keys to your crypto offline in a secure environment. So even if your phone or computer is hacked, hackers won't be able to access your keys because they can't get to them. And the best part about a cold wallet is even if you plug it into a compromised phone or computer, your crypto is going to remain secure, and that's why cold wallets are the best way to store your crypto. But that leads us to mistake number 2, buying the wrong cold wallet. If you buy the wrong cold wallet, you're going to have a bad experience from the start, and I've seen this countless times here on the channel. Someone gets a cold wallet, it's a terrible experience, and they end up giving up on crypto because they just think it's not for them. So trust me when I say picking the right cold wallet is super important. But what makes a cold wallet the best option for you? Well, this can be a tough question to answer because what works best for me might not work best for you. However, after buying dozens of cold wallets over the past 5 years and testing them all, I have narrowed it down to 4 questions that help me pick the best wallet. Question number 1, does it support the crypto that you plan to hold? If it doesn't, just stop right there and look for another wallet. There's no point in buying a wallet that doesn't support the crypto you want to secure. Number 2, is it compatible with your preferred device? Cold wallets can work with your phone, your computer, or both, so make sure you pick the one that actually works with the device you'll be using to manage it. Number 3, is it easy to use? If you're new to crypto, or if this is your first wallet, go with something that's easy to use. A complicated wallet can lead to mistakes, and mistakes in crypto, well, they can cost you everything. Number 4, does it have industry standard security features? Now, I don't know if there's an official standard for cold wallets yet, but I've set my own, and here's what I look for. The wallet company should have a solid track record, the device should have a secure element chip to protect your keys, and most importantly, you should be able to generate your own seed phrase. If you can check all these boxes, you're more likely to find the perfect wallet that fits your needs. But buying the wrong wallet is just one mistake that you can make during the buying process. This next mistake could cost you all of your crypto, and that is buying your wallet from third parties. There are plenty of websites where you can buy a cold wallet. Amazon is a popular one, eBay. I even found a few Ledger wallets on Facebook Marketplace. And yeah, these sites can be tempting because you'll often find cheaper prices, and if the seller is local, you might even get it a little faster. But here's a problem: I wouldn't trust any of these websites to buy my crypto wallet from. Why? Because it could be compromised by the time you get it. Someone could tamper with it, or it could get hit by a supply chain attack. And do I even need to explain why buying your cold wallet from a website like eBay or Facebook Marketplace is a terrible idea? Most of the wallets that you'll find on these websites are going to be used, so there's a higher chance that it'll be compromised. This is especially risky if you're not experienced with cold wallets, because then you don't know what to look for to tell if your wallet is compromised. That's why my go-to advice is to always buy your wallet directly from the manufacturer. By the way, I dropped some links and discount codes to 2 of my favorite beginner-friendly cold wallets down in the description, along with my hands-on reviews if you want to check those out. And I guess that's another pro of buying your cold wallet directly from the manufacturer, is that you'll usually get a discount. But once you finally get the right cold wallet wallet, it's delivered to your door, you set it up. There's still one mistake that I'd bet 99% of users make, and that is storing your seed phrase incorrectly. Most cold wallets come with this little piece of paper to write your seed phrase on, which is a nice gesture, but do you really expect me to trust a piece of paper to store the master key to my entire crypto portfolio? Hell no. Here's the thing, without your seed phrase, there's no getting your crypto back if you ever lose access to your wallet, so protecting your seed phrase should be your #1 priority when it comes to crypto security. And no, storing your seed phrase in a cloud on your computer is never going to be the answer. That defeats the entire purpose of using a cold wallet in the first place. So what is the best way to store your seed phrase? Well, it's a metal seed phrase plate. This is literally just a solid piece of metal designed to store your seed phrase securely. So unlike a piece of paper, this won't get ruined if you spill coffee on it, your dog chews it up, or worst case, there's a fire or a flood. And it's a small price to pay to practically ensure your seed phrase and your entire crypto portfolio. And I'll drop a link to this exact plate in the description along with the discount code if you are interested in getting one of these, or you can find different ones on Amazon as well. But I've tested a bunch of different plates, and so far this one is my favorite one because it's the easiest to use and I think it's the most durable. Mistake number 5 is something I know a lot of you might not be aware of, and that is not using a passphrase to increase your wallet security. Most cold wallets today offer this feature, but it's usually labeled as something for more advanced users. And sure, if you mess it up, you could lose all of your crypto, but honestly, anyone can use a passphrase even if you're new to cold wallets. You just need to understand how it works. A passphrase is just an extra word or phrase you add to the end of your seed phrase, and this creates a completely separate hidden wallet that can only be accessed using both the seed phrase and passphrase combo. This adds an extra layer of security because it's completely separate from your original seed phrase. It even has its own private keys and receiving addresses. So even if someone were to get a hold of your seed phrase, they wouldn't be able to access your hidden wallet because they don't know your passphrase. And as long as you store your passphrase separately from your seed phrase, or even remember it if you can, no one is ever going to know that you have a hidden wallet. And the best part is setting up a passphrase is super simple on any wallet. You just enter whatever you want your passphrase to be, and boom, your new wallet is created. The real risk comes from not treating your passphrase with the same level of importance as your seed phrase. Because again, once you create a passphrase, it becomes just as essential as your seed phrase if you want to access your hidden wallet. And another cool thing about passphrases is that there's no limit to how many different passphrases you can create for one seed phrase. So if you have one 24-word seed phrase, you could literally create 100 different hidden wallets using 100 different passphrases. 70% of crypto users are guilty of mistake number 6, and that is keeping your crypto on an exchange. Some people on the channel don't believe me when I tell them storing your crypto on an exchange is a terrible idea. And this is even after sharing my own experience where I had crypto on Coinbase and they froze my funds for a couple of months, or how my friend had his account locked for an entire year without any help from customer support. The truth is, crypto exchanges were never meant to be a place to store your crypto long term. They're really only good for on and off ramping your crypto, or in other words, buying and selling crypto. The biggest issue with exchanges is that they have full control over your crypto. They're what's known as custodial wallets, meaning they actually own and control the keys that secure your funds. So if they decide to freeze your funds or lock your account, they can, and they do. And lately I've been seeing more and more comments from people going through the same thing, and they're finally starting to look for alternatives such as cold wallets. Now, don't get me wrong, I still have my favorite exchange for buying and selling crypto, but the reality is all crypto exchanges are very well capable and guilty of this same behavior. Now, whether it's intentional or not, that's still up for debate. But the one thing I know for sure is if your crypto's on an exchange, you don't actually control it. So limiting your exposure to exchanges, at least while you're just holding your crypto, is one of the safest moves you can make. This next mistake is a big one, and I see a lot of beginners make it, and that is forgetting to send a test transaction before sending all of your crypto. Let's be real, sending crypto is always a little nerve-wracking. It doesn't matter how long you've been doing it, even if you've been doing it for 5 years like I have, I still get a little anxious every time I send crypto to an exchange or to another wallet. But especially if you're a beginner and this is your first time sending crypto from an exchange to your cold wallet, it's downright terrifying, and it's even more terrifying when your crypto doesn't show up right away in your wallet. But here's the thing, if you're not comfortable yet, you don't have to send the full amount of your crypto. Just do a small test transaction, $5 to $10, wait for it to arrive in your wallet, and then once you have built up that little bit of confidence that you need, you can send the rest of your crypto knowing that it's going to get to your wallet safely. And you don't have to do this every time. I just recommend it until you build up some confidence and understand understand the process, but once you've done it a few times, you're good to go and you don't have to send test transactions anymore unless you want to, of course. Now, mistake number 8 is one of the biggest mistakes on this list. I'm not kidding when I say that, and that is using your cold wallet like a hot wallet. Hot wallets are called hot because your keys are constantly exposed to the internet where all these hacks and scams exist, whereas a cold wallet keeps your keys offline, away from all these hacks and scams. But here's the thing, just because it's a cold wallet doesn't mean that it's foolproof. You can still use your cold wallet the wrong way and turn it into a hot wallet. And a lot of people don't realize this, which is why you'll see a bunch of Reddit threads from people claiming that their cold wallet got hacked and it's a piece of crap, when in reality, it's actually user error. So here's how this works. When you swap crypto in your wallet, for example, you have to sign a spend approval, and this is basically a digital contract that gives a platform you're using permission to access your funds and spend them in an exchange for whatever crypto you're swapping. This is a normal part of transacting on the blockchain, but here's a catch. It doesn't come without risk. Some websites set up malicious contract approvals, so when you connect your wallet and sign a seemingly harmless transaction approval, you're actually giving them access to your funds with no promise of anything in return. What makes this scam so confusing and frustrating is that it's not always instant. A lot of these contract approvals will give the scammer indefinite access to that address in your wallet, so they could wait until you load some more crypto in your wallet and then decide to take it all, which could be months later, and that's why it's so confusing. So how do you avoid this from happening to you? Because this happens to people every single day, and it's really simple. You just don't use your cold wallet like a hot wallet. Treat your cold wallet like a savings account where you just send and receive crypto, but don't connect it to random websites and do a bunch of swaps with it. If you want to do stuff like that, just use a hot wallet. Hot wallets are great for browsing different applications and exploring the crypto world for 2 reasons. 1, they're super convenient. 2, you don't have to have your entire crypto portfolio there, so even if something goes wrong, it's not the end of the world, or at least not the end of your portfolio. And that's a perfect segue into this next mistake, not diversifying your crypto storage. 1 wallet is good, 2 wallets, even better. A lot of people ask me, Alex, how much should I keep in my crypto wallet? And this is a tough question to answer because it really comes down to your own risk tolerance and what feels right for you. For example, while I might think $10,000 is a lot of money to keep in one wallet, that might be chump change for you, and you might be comfortable storing $1 million in one wallet. So it really just depends how much money you're okay potentially losing if something does go wrong with one of your wallets. But here's the thing, you don't have to buy 2 cold wallets if you don't want to. You can technically create as many seed phrases as you want using one cold wallet device. The pain is when you want to manage multiple seed phrases. Most cold wallets only allow you to manage 1 seed phrase at a time. So if you want to manage another seed phrase, you usually have to reset the device and then import that other seed phrase. So I found that it's just easiest to own multiple cold wallets if you're managing multiple seed phrases. But at the very least, start thinking about how much crypto you're comfortable leaving in one wallet. I was surprised to find out that a lot of my subscribers are making this next mistake, ignoring firmware updates, and that includes updating any apps that you use with your cold wallet. I know a lot of you probably only use your cold wallet once every few months, but you should really get in the habit of pulling your cold wallet out of storage to check for firmware updates, and don't forget to update the wallet's app too. For example, if you use a Ledger wallet, check for updates every time you update the wallet's firmware. And firmware updates aren't just for improving the user interface or adding support for new networks and coins, they're also critical for patching potential security vulnerabilities. And while you're at it, don't make this next mistake, not checking your wallet's activity. If you're like me and you just buy crypto to hold it, you're probably already making this mistake, and checking your wallet's transaction history is a quick way to spot any fishy activity or unauthorized access. It's easy to do and it doesn't take any extra time. Just log into the app that you use to manage your wallet. For example, here's what it looks like on Ledger Live, the app that I use to manage my Ledger wallet, and I can see all my recent transactions and verify that nothing's been done without my approval. And if you notice any transactions that you didn't approve, especially if some of your crypto is missing, you can take immediate action and transfer your crypto to an exchange or to another wallet temporarily until you can get this issue figured out. Honestly, I probably check my transaction history at least once every few months for my long-term storage wallets, but if you only have one wallet, you probably want to check it more often, like at least once a month. But while you're checking your wallet activity, don't fall for this next mistake because it could literally cost you all of your crypto. I see this happen a lot, especially for more intermediate users who are already using crypto wallets, It's called address poisoning, and yeah, it's as bad as it sounds. Address poisoning is a scam where attackers send a tiny amount of crypto, usually just a few cents, to your wallet using an address that looks almost identical to one that you've used before. They do this hoping that you accidentally copy and paste this address the next time you go to send crypto, so instead of sending crypto to your wallet or someone you know, you send it to the scammer. Before I knew about this scam, I thought my cold wallet had been hacked because I saw some send transactions that I never approved when I checked my activity tab. But here's the thing, scammers can actually create these dummy transactions that make it look like someone's sending crypto from your wallet, and they're designed to trick you into thinking you've sent funds to this address in the past, so when you go to send crypto, you might grab this address by mistake. Unfortunately, there's no way to stop scammers from poisoning your address, but don't worry, this doesn't mean that your wallet is compromised, it's just meant to deceive you. So what's the best way to avoid falling victim to this scam? It's super simple. Never copy your deposit address from your transaction history. Instead, always use the receive button in your cold wallet to get the correct address. Now, I'd argue that 99% of people are making this next mistake, and I know that because I see it in my comments section every day, and honestly, I'm guilty of it myself, and that is not doing your own research. In crypto, things move fast. Scams, bad advice, and misinformation is everywhere. It's easy to fall into the trap of blindly trusting influencers, friends, or random Reddit posts. But here's the truth, no one cares about your money as much as you do, so if you're not putting in the time and effort to do your own research before making a decision, you're already setting yourself up for failure. Whether it's choosing a wallet, investing in a new project, or following basic security tips, you need to take the time to verify information from multiple sources. That's not to say that reading Reddit threads, following your favorite influencer, or watching YouTube videos is a bad thing. In fact, it's all part of the research process. That said, if you want to take your crypto wallet knowledge to the next level from beginner to pro, my crypto wallet masterclass will help you do that in this next video, so make sure to check that out. God bless, peace out.